Hello everyone, welcome to today's prenatal yoga class. My name is Emma and as you can see I'm pregnant, 40 weeks pregnant. So I'd like you to join me as we go through this class to help alleviate tension, get into those tight spots and feel a greater connection to your baby. So let's get started. All you need today is a pair of blocks, your yoga mat, and then for the end, I have a bolster and a cushion. If you don't have a bolster, a firm pillow or two pillows will do nicely. Okay, please sit comfortably to begin. I'm going to use my two blocks stacked on top of each other and I'm kneeling. Now you can be cross-legged or even have your legs out straight sitting on one block. If you prefer, you may even want to use your cushion or your bolster instead to sit. But we're trying to get our pelvis, our hip bones here higher than the knees so that we're not slumping in the spine. Let the hands rest in your lap or on your knees. Let your eyes close. We'll start by taking a deep breath in. Out through your mouth. Again, breathing in through your nose, expand your tummy, expand your rib cage, purse your lips, exhale, slowing down the breath. Breathing in, expanding into the room. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation, letting any tension drop away from your body, your face, neck, shoulders. Just continue there, in through your nose, out through pursed lips. It's finding space in your body. Space across your chest, lengthen your spine, the crown of your head reaching up towards the ceiling. And close your mouth, breathing through the nose now, nasal breathing. Let's blink our eyes open. We'll start by limbering up into our neck and shoulders. Breathe in, let your shoulders drift up to your ears. Exhale, slide your shoulders down, lengthening your neck. Breathing in, shoulders come up. Exhale, shoulders come down. Breathing in, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down, bring your right ear down to your right shoulder. Inhale, head in the center, shoulders up. Breathing out, the shoulders come down, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, center, shoulders up. Exhale, the shoulders come down, right ear, right shoulder. In the center, breath in. Breath out, shoulders down, left ear, left shoulder. Breathe in, center. Exhale, shoulder blades sliding down the back, ear to shoulder. And now inhale, tuck your chin, roll your chin over your chest. Reverse, exhale, chin over chest, rolling. Again, breathe in, chin over chest. Exhale, slowly Just feeling the pull down the sides and the back of the neck. Again, breath in. Breath out, roll. And now inhale. The head stacks on top of the spine, lengthening the crown of your head towards the ceiling. And from here, I'm just going to turn to the side. Let's get into the shoulders. Place your fingertips onto the tips of your shoulders. Inhale. We'll bring the elbows up, open out, exhale. Open them and bring them down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Elbows go wide, shoulder blades pull together. Exhale, bring it down. Reverse. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And out. And here we'll close our thumbs in our fists, fingers curling over the thumbs, and slowly just roll out through your wrists. So big circles just getting into the wrist joints. Change direction. We'll stretch out the palms, interlink your fingers, breathing in, stretch your fingers forwards, or the palms forwards. And let that go. I'm going to turn to the side now so that you can see. I find that kneeling is the best position to feel this, but if your knees are not happy to do that, cross-legged or sitting with your legs out in front of you will also work just fine. So we're going to move into pelvic tucks and pelvic tilts. On the exhale, we're tucking the pelvis under, losing the curve in the lower back, rounding out the lower back only, not the upper back. Breathing in the opposite way now, so the pelvis will tilt forwards, and we're increasing the curve in the lower back. Exhale to tuck under. Inhale to tilt. And continue with that movement, trying to isolate the lower back and the pelvis. So we're not bringing the upper back and the chest into this movement. Exhale, tucking under. So during pregnancy, the weight of the baby can cause the lower back to increase its curve. So by doing this exercise, you just help to bring the body into that opposite direction. Tucking, tilting, just feeling that rocking action of your pelvis and the weight shifting over your sitting bones. Good. And now finding the weight right over your sitting bones. Doing your best to find a neutral spine. Now, in pregnancy, because of the added weight, your neutral spine will not be the same as when you're in a non-pregnant state. So here, we'll bring the hands to the belly. As you inhale, let your belly expand, make space for the baby. And as you exhale, gently, just give your baby a little hug. It's not a lot. Breathe in, the belly expands. Exhale. Tummy muscles just gently wrap around the baby. Breathing in. Breathing out. So we're only using maybe 20% of our full effort. So you can sense that you are using muscles around your lower abdomen and your obliques. And these muscles will facilitate the labor process. The main star will be your uterus contracting to help move your baby down through the birth canal. But these muscles, which I just mentioned, the abdominals, they are helpers. It's equally important to know how to relax these muscles as much as it is to just gently engage. Okay, so now we're going to move off our now come off our blocks. Just put those to the side. Knees. Get a spread the your knuckles into the ground. At least as wide as your shoulders. Make it a little bit wide. Draw your shoulders on your back, having slight those to prevent from hyperextending. What this does in this position is and your shoulders. Make space, find those joints. Inhale, let's the pelvis. Up as you come stretch. Tucking under, rounding out, just gradually working your way up through your into cat stretch. Baby. Tucking, rounding. Head is the last to move. Inhale, start the tail. Remember, it's a gentle hug of your baby. Now inhale, come to neutral. Exhale, look over your right shoulder, and we're body through the left side. Inhale, center, change side. Exhale, looking over. Trying to breathe center. Exhale, short side. Inhale, center. Exhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathe in. Bring it over, shortening right side, spine. Overthink it. Finding with the arch and rounding of your spine, your flexion. come to neutral. Let's inhale. Step your forwards, the edge of your mat. So your left toes are off the mat, the left foot is turned towards 10 o'clock if the top of your mat is 12 o'clock. Put some padding underneath that right knee if you need to, or you can fold your mat under. I'm going to take the right knee a little bit on my knee, past blocks. I'm going to set the blocks up with shoulders down. Breathe in, tuck under the pelvis, push into the blocks as the pelvis comes forwards, lifting the chest into a little back bend, lunge. Exhale, the hips move back, pelvis, cutting the left hips up towards the ceiling, keeping the shoulders down. Breathe in, and pressing into the blocks, pushing down with that left foot, taking the chest up. Breathing out, guiding. Breathing in. Breathing out. Exhale. So we're pushing into the blocks, pushing down with the sole of the left foot. We're able to stay strong as we move through the shapes. Exhale. Look at your baby. Breathing in, expand. Hold that lunge, pushing down, find that openness through the chest, shoulders coming down. Trying to spread out those left toes. And now exhale. Back. You can always bring your blocks closer to you for more support. If you can, curl those left toes up towards the ceiling. Now we're driving back with that left hip, the left thigh bone drawing up into the socket. As we push into the blocks, we're just helping that right hip come forwards and down. Keep the breath deep. Lovely. We'll bend that knee, bring the blocks into the block, lean over that right knee, right hand, your left knee back. Rotate the blocks onto their flat side and keep them on there, not going to out anywhere. Fingers spreading out, little bend in the elbows, draw your shoulders an inch or two and go and your feet. So we're taking typical cool down, accommodate our extending. Tuck under the toes, breathe in. Knees back. in line with too much on the right, too much. Downward facing dog on your knees. So the reason I further is that down spine, muscles of your back, your shoulder blades down. Over those middle toes. Into your blocks with control. Inhale, shift weights to and to the other side now. Again, just make sure your blocks are in position that they slide out. And this time I'm going to inhale, take the weight onto left knee, left wrist. Exhale. Bring your left foot forwards. So from your hands and knees, we're going to shift the weight onto that left knee, left hand. Exhale. Bring your right foot forwards. Help it there. You may just need to use a helping hand. Bringing the knee forwards into a lunge and turn out those right toes towards 1 or 2 o'clock if the front of your mat is 12 o'clock. Adjusting, you can put extra padding underneath that back knee. I didn't say it on the first side, sorry, but it's quite a good habit to have the back toes tucked under. And it gives you a little bit more support for that back knee. It keeps your back leg active. Adjusting blocks. Shoulders from the breathe in. Blocks, lunge, rest. Exhale. Take it back, curling the right toes towards the ceiling, shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in. Breathing out. Just finding some movement, encouraging mobility through the pelvis, the spine. Press it into the block as inhale, exhale, gently. That word is gently. Hug your baby. Press it in. Each time your pelvis might be able to move a little forward with ease. With the sole of the right foot. Finding that balance between effort and ease. Exhale. Let's take the pelvis back. Bring your blocks back so that you're able to keep that space across your chest and back. Gently drawing that right thigh bone up into the hip socket. Tip toe. Bend that knee. Back to your lunge. Let the weight shift to that left side and bring that right knee back. Blocks width. And again, prepare for your downward facing dog. With the knees, remember the modification is the muscles of the back and the space across your upper back, chest. The added pressure of elevating the hips, otherwise hips coming up. Bend the knees to the pelvis. Little toes. Down. The shoulder is not around your neck. Breathe deeply. Inhale, rise up your feet. Exhale, lower your knees down. Just gently shift your pelvis side. And now we're going to help ourselves up to stand. Bring your blocks just in front of you. Lean the weight into your blocks and push the weight back to your feet. Your feet towards the blocks. Again, wide feet, about mat width to accommodate your pelvis. You might be up onto your fingertips if you find that your back is rounding. And some of you might become deeper with lower blocks. Allow your head to hang. And stay up onto the fingertips. And shift the weight to your feet. Roll up through the spine. Breath. Bring your shoulders down and back. So we'll just move our blocks out of the way. And let's take our feet wide, open up the arms, and the ankles are roughly as wide as our wrists, give or take if you have longer arms than legs, if they're out of proportion. And let's place our hands on our hips. We're going to lift and turn the right foot out. Lift up the left heel and turn the left heel out. I suggest during pregnancy to have the heels lining up as opposed to having heel to instep. So from the ground up, we're pushing our feet into the floor, turning out through our hips, and try to find, as best you can, a neutral pelvis. So we're not sticking the bottom out, and likewise we're not tucking under and swaying the pelvis forwards. Inhale, reach the arms open. Exhale, bending that right knee to a warrior two. Looking over that right hand, encouraging that left shoulder to draw back so your chest is open to the long side of your mat as you bend to where you can in that right knee, the right knee pressing open, using the strength of your hips. Expansive inhale. Just coming back to that feeling of hugging, caressing your baby. Or inhale, straighten the legs, turn all 10 toes to the center, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, open up the arms. We'll turn out the left foot, turn out the right heel, and bend into that left knee to your warrior two. So we want to take that right shoulder back, open up through that left knee, to your left if you can. Spreading out your toes, pushing the soles of your feet into the ground. Inhale, we'll straighten up, come back to center. Now exhale, turn your heels in, your toes out, bend your knees. Breathe in, push into the floor, rise up. Exhale, open the knees, coming down. Breathe in. Exhale, coming down. Hug the baby. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to stay here. Bring that right foot. That don't use that thigh as a resting post. Find that space in your body. Let that left arm come down front. Inhale, stretch up. Take a little rest. And now exhale, bend. Left forearm, left thigh. Inhale, right arm comes over, knees open. Sweep it down, inhale, coming up. Exhale, press the arms down. Okay, soften the knees. Bending the knees. And we're going to pick up our blocks and take the blocks just in front of us. We'll take an even wider stance for our standing Padottanasana. Again, feet about as wide as your wrists, give or take. We'll go a little bit pigeon-toed, so we're encouraging internal rotation of our thighs. Little bend in the knees. Breathe in, tilt your pelvis, bend your knees even more, and start to lean forwards, bringing your fingertips or your palms to your blocks, shoulders away from the ears. If you feel rounded here, bend your knees even more, and or go a little wider with your feet if that is available to you. So we all have different physicalities. So you may be able to go lower with your blocks. I'm just going to turn this way. We are trying to maintain a neutral spine, trying to avoid rounding out and straining. No strain. We're trying to come to finding space, finding length, balance with ease. Just bend the knees, look forwards, take your chest forwards, and we're going to heel toe the feet into about mat width. And again, turning your toes out to 10 and 2. Heels are just on the edges of your mat. Bend your knees. You might just want to take a look at this first. Some of you may be comfortable down into a deep yogic squat. Some of you may need to first. Set up the blocks and use the blocks for support in a supported malasana. Either way, come down. We're using the strength of our hips to open up the knees. The elbows can just help a little bit, but we're not depending on them. Bring the shoulders down. Grow tall in your spine. Please do not strain yourself to come into this pose. If your heels are not touching the floor and you're trembling, that is not what we want to be doing in our prenatal movement practices. You can use your blocks. There is absolutely no problem in modifying. As you breathe in, breathe into your belly. Just visualize the muscles of your pelvic floor just gently opening up, stretching open. As you exhale, just gently allow the muscles to shorten. Again, gentle, not tensing, not clenching. Breathing in. Breathing out, that gentle hug around your baby, that gentle lift through your pelvic floor. Breathing in. Breathing out. And for a vaginal birth, what you're really trying to do, easier said than done, is to relax your body as much as possible and allow for that passage of the baby through the birth canal. When you are in labor and the baby is descending downwards, you will not be lifting the muscles of your pelvic floor at all. That's the opposite of what you want to do. But for the recovery afterwards, knowing how to relax and gently lift your pelvic floor muscles will aid in your body's recovery. Gently, let's come down, helping hands. So sitting straight down onto the floor, bend your knees. We're going to let the knees come down to the right. So we have an external rotation of this front hip and internal rotation of this back hip. So these are useful motions in your hip joint that aid in the opening of your pelvic inlet where your baby enters, and your pelvic outlet where your baby will exit into the world. So you may want to have your blocks here. We'll breathe in, keep that space, exhale, just forwards. We don't want to push the baby. How much baby is in front of you. You might just be on your fingertips, or you have your blocks for support. So you can lean forwards and feel a stretch sensation through that right hip out. Good. Back. Come back through the center. Take it to the other side. You can use your blocks, adjust your seat. So you may have a folded blanket, your cushion, just to help stabilize you. If you need to prop yourself up underneath that left hip, you can. Breathe in. Exhale. So being 40 weeks and pretty big out in front, I'm really not going very deep into this at all. The aim of prenatal yoga is not to find the deepest expression of postures. It's helping your body as it adapts to the pregnancy, all the wonderful things that your body has to do to grow a baby. So we want our yoga practice to support us. And the breath is deep. And these muscles surrounding the hips, they are attaching to our pelvic bones, the thigh bone, our tailbone, which can become a little bit compromised during pregnancy and labor. So by working through these areas, mobilizing, we help in the changes that occur. Good, let's bring it back. And now let's bring the soles of our feet together and the legs in a diamond shape. If you feel that your weight has rocked back onto your spine, I suggest putting your blocks side by side, sitting up onto your blocks. Breathe in, lift up your chest. Exhale. Try to keep a tilt in your pelvis, long in the front of your body, shoulders down. Just gently tilting forwards. Let's bring it up. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Exhale, we're rotating to our right, using the fingertips to help keep us right up onto our sitting bones. Inhale, arms drift up, and exhale, turn to the left. Breathe in, arms come up, and exhale, open them down. We're going to set up now for the best part, relaxation. Stacking the blocks. I have a soft bolster, so I'm also going to use a cushion just to reinforce the support. So my bolster, or you might be using pillows, are at an incline. You can also lean against a wall or a sofa if you prefer. So the base of my spine comes to the bolster, leaning back. So your choice, you can have your legs straight. Come back to having the soles of your feet together, knees open if you like. Or feet on the floor, feet wide, and let the knees rest together. Rest the backs of your hands to the floor. Or let your hands rest on your belly, over your baby. Breathing in, expand. Softly exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out, softening the muscles of your face, your jaw, your throat, your pelvic floor. Let's take 3 humming breaths together. Lovely deep inhalation. Breathe in, expand. Inhale. Breathe in. Out through the mouth. And taking this moment to appreciate your body. And for the amazing thing that it's going through. Just reminding yourself how strong and capable you are. that you are calm and confident. And maybe you have something that you wish to say to your baby. Perhaps that you're really excited to meet them. How much you love them. And that you're looking forward to growing together. Reposition your legs so that your feet are grounded, the knees towards the ceiling. With helping hands, support yourself as you ride. And come up to seated. Thank you for joining me in today's prenatal yoga practice, and good luck on your journey. Thank you.